Welcome to Timeball Games. I'm ELD, here to ask you for help in growing the channel. When we reach 2,500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a custom leather playmat to one lucky subscriber. So be sure to like and subscribe. Welcome to Brainstorm MTG. I'm ELD, and this is Fast Effect, Double Speed Magic the Gathering from ELD's Timeball Games in Bellingham, Mass. Here we've got I'm actually on camera here playing Storm versus Matt on Eureka. He leads out with a Ponder and has a Lotus Petal, which potentially represents a back-breaking card in this matchup. Veil of Summer, the reason to play Eureka over Sneak and Show, that green splash, enabling the main deck Veil of Summers. And man, do they pull their weight in this matchup, shutting off not only the discard spells, but also a potentially lethal Tendrils. You're going to have to pass the turn. If you attempt a discard spell and they Veil, you're not going to be able to actually kill them with the Tendrils that turn, as they'll have Hexproof for the remainder of the turn. And discard, really the main weapon here for Storm versus Eureka. It'll either clear counter spells and just have a path right to the victory, or it will stop Eureka from actually killing you. So discard super important in this matchup, and Veil of Summer just absolutely removes that weapon from Storm. Got a Preordain. One of them's good enough, the other's going to the bottom. And now another Preordain. And the brutal thing about Veil of Summer in this matchup is you have to run face first into it. You're pretty much going to have to sacrifice a Thoughtseize or Duress and pass a turn. It's really rough. I mean, you almost need to Duress or Thoughtseize as early as possible just to get it out of the way so you can have a chance of your other Duresses and Thoughtseizes resolving. Those discard spells, really the only thing ensuring that you're going to be faster than Eureka, because let's be honest, this deck can actually win on the first turn. It's not super common, but very, very common for it to win on the third turn. It does play Soul Lands and Lotus Petal to accelerate the plan, and it can really just pull the whole combo together. Pretty much out of nowhere with the Brainstorm. As long as it's got enough cards in hand, it is a dangerous deck to play against. We've got Dark Ritual into Cabal Rituals, and just really loading up here. No responses yet from Matt. Lion's Eye Diamond is going to be able to turn on any Infernal Tutor, and it's going to be Dark Petition. Going down to 4 mana. That'll go back up to 7. Dark Petition. Very close to Infernal Tutor in terms of power. You just have to be farther down the line in terms of your mana development. It effectively ends up costing 2, but you do have to clear that hurdle first of having 5 mana. Another Cabal Ritual. And now Past in Flames. Just really piling stuff up. Is Matt going to have a just gut-wrenching Veil of Summer at the end of all of this? It is going to be very lethal from here. At this point, using these extra rituals, definitely incorrect. Got like 18 black mana floating. That is not necessary. Could just as easily have saved some of those rituals for a flashed back Past in Flames the next turn if he does have Veil of Summer. Really unnecessarily moving all in. I can't even be mad if Matt has it, as there was the possibility to play around it. And perhaps now recognizing just how bad Veil of Summer is going to be, trying to see if there's a possible way to not just get blown out by it. And there's the Tendrils, and there's the Veil. Matt gets to draw a card. And Veil is going to grant protection till end of turn, so Infernal Tutor cracking LED. Losing, is that, it looks like Empty the Warrens. I feel like Empty the Warrens is like actually the card that you want here to just make a ton of goblins and pass the turn. I mean, I can get an Lion's Eye Diamond and just flashback Pass in Flames, flashback Empty, make it so Matt has to win. Now we've got a Force of Will on the Ad Nauseam. Oh, I see. So flashback the Pass in Flames, then cast Ad Nauseam. I'm not even sure how you win from here. If both Past in Flames and... If Past in Flames is gone and Tendrils and Empty are in the graveyard, I'm not even sure that this main deck configuration can win from this deficit. No, it cannot. So this list does not have two Past in Flames. So that is going to be game one for Matt. A huge misstep there, not playing around Veil and getting absolutely wrecked by it. Definitely could have tried to play that just very, very differently. Gotta wonder if getting the Empty the Warrens to resolve would have actually been enough, or if Matt would have just won on his turn. That's the thing with Eureka. Passing the turn is a super scary thing. Even if they don't have it, they can just top deck a Brainstorm and convert 3 lands just into a kill. I mean, they can just Show and Tell, Omniscience, Cunning Wish, 3 cards, game over. So you're never really out of it when you're playing Eureka, as long as you have the cards in hand. And that's why cards like Hymn to Torok are so damaging against it, is they can not only get rid of the card quality, but also the quantity. You know, you're really potentially in the game with all of those cantrips, but looks like a Past in Flames potentially coming in. Certainly would have been welcome to have 2 in the main deck there. But Eureka, one of the most resilient combo decks in the format, thanks to that Veil. Looks like we are done with the mulling here. Both players going to be keeping on 7. Now, losing game number 1 there. Matt's going to be mulliganing. Losing game 1 there, if there are magic gods, you got to imagine that Matt should be taking this match down when you make such a lethal error. Not likely that they'd want you to walk away with the W. But we see here that they may just be hoping for a game number 3. I don't think Matthew can keep this. Oh, he does. He's got Force of Will and Lotus Petal. I didn't see much in the way of other mana. And we've got a Duress here from Storm before Veil of Summer is online. And he's actually going to force it, pitching Impulse. Lotus Petal go. And indeed, that was his only mana source. We've got a Ponder. Finds another Duress. I believe that's going to be an attractive option. This hand reads like he's got a Veil of Summer. Either that or it's just an abysmal keep. That Force of Will. Impulse, not really a card that you want in your hand. You gotta put Matt on a Veil of Summer here. Now he finally draws that Tropical Island. Passing the turn. And now a Show and Tell. We've got a Flusterstorm on that. And there's the Veil into an Omniscience for a Ponder. And that cuts back to my original point. You really want to duress as early as possible. Could have duressed and had Flusterstorm up. Yes, Matt would have veiled to protect his hand. However, the Flusterstorm would have stopped the Show and Tell. And that's just the taking your medicine that you have to against this type of deck. When you're playing against Veil of Summer, you really need to just get it out of their hand. It's painful. It's why the card is so good, is they actually just get a 2-for-1 just no matter what. It's just gonna happen. When they draw it, it's just a devastating turn of events. And here we see Matt easily able to use that Omniscience, get the Gristlebrand out, draw some more cards, and then Cunning Wish for the win. Eureka Tell, showing at least why I believe it's the best Show and Tell variant currently playable. That is all for this one, but don't worry, there is a lot more. You can check out our older videos, and we're always putting out new videos from ELD's Time Vault games in Bellingham, Massachusetts. If you want to help the channel, of course, you can like, subscribe, share, tap that notification bell so you can know the next time our new videos come out. Thanks for watching.